Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Crypto Update. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe as well as click on the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. XRP is soon to be $3. Here's why Ripple's price is breaking out and what comes next in crypto world. XRP is the coin with the most utility. Whereas Bitcoin is a store of value, but XRP has a true use case. There's just no doubt about it. Recently, Ripple bought Hidden Road for $1.25 billion, becoming the first crypto company with a multi-asset prime broker. The lines between decentralized finance and traditional finance continue to blur. Ripple's XRP ledger is at the center of a new attempt to integrate blockchain into institutional trading. In a significant move, Ripple recently confirmed that XRPL will play a core role in powering Hidden Road's post-trade processes, marking a potential turning point for how trades are settled in prime brokerage. The ledger will support trade settlement, data reconciliation, and collateral movements. This integration is expected to drastically cut settlement times, from the standard 24 hours to just 3 to 5 seconds. Craddock added, "We also see that there is an active audience of 300 institutional clients. We are very much focused on building our business, developing new cases and utility for digital assets, and enabling and solving customer problems for our banking and institutional customers." Will $XRP outperform $BTC in 2025? Market expert reveals why BlackRock has not yet filed for an XRP ETF. BlackRock is milking Bitcoin and Ethereum success. Their shares Bitcoin trust hit $30 billion. The Ethereum crossed $1 billion in just 60 days. Why add risk when you're dominating the two most proven crypto assets? The SEC lawsuit is behind Ripple now. But for institutions like BlackRock, the label security doesn't fade fast, especially when the SEC case isn't officially over. Ripple doesn't meet internal thresholds. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only ones that check their boxes for demand, liquidity, and legal clarity. XRP is close but not quite there yet. They're watching Grayscale, Franklin, and others make the first move. A smart strategy: let competitors face the SEC first, gauge institutional appetite, then enter with scale once the risk is priced in. BlackRock doesn't chase headlines, it waits for leverage. When they launch something, it's to win, not to be first. And with $11.6 trillion, they can afford to wait until the landscape is fully in their favor. CoinGape reported a distinction between Ripple and Bitcoin. They described Bitcoin as a store of value, while characterizing Ripple as a tool for transferring value. Bitcoin is a store of value, and that's valid. But Ripple has a real use case. Ripple price is reversing gains right now, following a widespread recovery in the cryptocurrency market on Wednesday. XRP rallied behind Bitcoin and reached a previous day's high of $2.30 as global markets digested United States President Donald Trump's softened tone regarding Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and China. President Trump urged Jerome to be proactive and cut interest rates. The U.S. is optimistic that it will soon resolve the trade and tariff standoff with China, hinting at the potential easing of tariffs ahead of a comprehensive agreement in 2 years. If XRP price navigates the current challenges and reverses the trend upwards, an inverse head and shoulders pattern highlighted on the chart above could return in focus, projecting a 26% increase to $2.70. This target is determined by measuring the distance between the dotted line and the lowest point of the pattern's head and then extrapolating above the breakout point. Ripple Labs and its XRP token are back in the news, aided by shifting political currents and fresh investor optimism. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse indicated in a recent interview with Fox Business that the firm is recovering significant funds already paid out to the SEC, interest and all. This is because of what he called a more welcoming regulatory climate under the new White House administration. "It's just proof that the previous Gensler SEC was in the wrong," Garlinghouse stated, pointing out how the new leadership's change of heart is correcting wrongs. Ripple's pro-President Donald Trump policy appears to be yielding dividends. The firm reportedly contributed millions to his campaign and gave $5 million in XRP tokens as inauguration gifts on January 20. With the regulatory overhang removed, Ripple is expanding rapidly. Its recent acquisition of Hidden Road, a prime brokerage firm, for $1.3 billion is its largest to date. Garlinghouse indicates this visionary move would not have made logical sense a year back due to previous SEC administration. The price of XRP currently sits at $2.20 and it has shown a 3% elevation in the past 24 hours. XRP price predictions from analysts at Changelly forecast Ripple to reach an average price of $3.50 by June 2026 while reaching a maximum price of $4.60 if market sentiment remains high and institutions continue buying activities. The confirmation that XRP will be part of the United States Digital Asset Reserve Program opens the door for a meaningful bullish catalyst over the long haul. With signs that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) may be warming up to ETFs built around or including the XRP token, it's possible that new funds from Trump Media and other providers of financial products could also support valuation gains. For long-term investors, I think that XRP stands out as one of the most appealing buys in the crypto space right now. However, investors should understand that macroeconomic volatility continues to be a big risk factor. The takeaway here for investors is to appreciate that XRP's token ecosystem is well aligned with the rest of its strategy. As long as the chain doesn't become a popular place for meme coin trading, it'll retain its serious reputation. Just be on the lookout for any signs that this status might be changing. That kind of shift could be a red flag for XRP investors. This is all for today. Thank you for watching.